How long after having a mole removed can I go abroad? Well, flip the other way. People go abroad moments after having quite major surgery with these sort of cosmetic surgery tourism type individuals. So it can be done. Wouldn't advise it. But for a mole removal, not a big deal. Well, it's not a massive mole. So for mole removal, not a massive thing, but you can. The main thing I would ask to that is why you're going abroad. So if you have to go abroad, you could go abroad the day after your mole removal. So in fact, I have had a patient who was going abroad the day of their mole removal. They came on the way to the airport. True story. To have their mole removed. So you can have your mole removed on the day of your traveling. However, it is not recommended. I would not recommend it simply because if you have a problem, if you have a bit of bleeding, if you have a bit of infection, if the scar's not right, and you're abroad, it's just difficult. If you're in this country, it's quite easy. We say, look, get some antibiotics, we can phone your GP, or you can come to the clinic and give you a prescription, whatever. It's relatively easy to check on you, give you some dressings, give you some advice, have a look at the wound, etc., etc. It's difficult if you're abroad. So I would say, ideally speaking, you would wait, and sort of 4 to 6 weeks is the norm. Your scar will still be red, so you've got to be careful in the sun, particularly if it's on your face. So it'll probably be 3 to 6 months, maybe even longer, for the scar to fade. So the sun is one issue. But in terms of the healing and stuff, it'll be healed in a week or two. But I would say 4 to 6 weeks is kind of normal for that sort of thing. But as I say, I wouldn't over-egg it. And if you had to go abroad for an urgent requirement, then you would be fine to go abroad. Basically, it's just if you had a problem, it might just be a bit more complicated than if you're at home. So I wouldn't particularly advise it if you didn't have to for a month or so afterwards.